Ox Hare presents, in association with True Story FM, the Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society. Today's adventure, Love Me and Mend.
It's just... I don't know that...
What's on your mind, Fraternity?
It's always weird finding these Deuteronomy guys because they're silent. It's like punching a mime.
Which can be very satisfying. I say this from personal experience.
They won't talk. So, knowing they won't talk, I don't talk. And then suddenly we're in this fight and no one is talking and it's this drawn-out silence.
Oh, I know what you mean. And I'm not even sure if guys is the correct term. Do we know if they're all men?
Right? They show up in their robes, which, gotta tell you, does nothing to flatter your figure. And then they get up to no good without so much as a wahaha.
Too true. Most of the time, it's just these simple acolytes, but then sometimes one shows up wearing a red sash.
I've started thinking of them as bishops.
Why? Is it a chess thing?
No? I suppose it could be. I was thinking of a higher-ranking religious official. Plus, I like the sound of that word. Bishop.
Bishop.
Bishop!
Yes, this is what I said, Bishop.
No, behind you, Bishop!
Ah, I see you. Bonsoir, Bishop. Ça va?
Watch out for this spinning metal smoking ball on a chain thingy!
I believe it is a censer.
From here, it looks more like a thurible.
Whatever it is, it's wrapped around your sword.
Sir or madam, it will take more than that to... My sword? You broke my sword!
Liberté, he's still coming after you.
You snapped it enough.
Egalite, he's closing in.
Liberté. She's not listening.
I can get there, but what do we do?
Get his attention, and then Pride and Prejudice.
Got it. Going to hit an unarmed woman? Not very Christian of you. What's in this stuff anyway? Smells kind of sweet. I know, I can be annoyingly hard to hit, but that's not my job right now.
I go high.
And I go low. And that's how the walls of Jericho fall. Yeah, you'd better run! Looks like it's cleared out like a church on a Sunday night.
Zinnia, are you hurt?
What? No, I'm fine. What's going on in the battle?
I punched the big one right in his sacristy, and the rest all buggered off.
Are you all right? You drifted away in the middle of the fight. That's unusual.
I'm not sure what happened.
Let's get back to the society and see if we can figure out what's what.
Amen. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I don't know anything about metallurgy, but I know when stuff is busted. That sword is well and truly broken.
Here, dearest.
Thank you, my sweet.
I'm so sorry about your sword, Zinnia.
Thank you, Goldie.
Was it special? Ooh, did it have a name?
No, that's what's so odd about my reaction. The sword was given to me by Carmine Crimson.
Love her.
Me too. But at the time, I was a headstrong teenager who thought she knew best. We did not part under the best circumstances.
But things are good with her now, right?
Of course, we've made up. In many ways, the sword was stolen property as I just never give it back. And now, it can never be returned.
What about your sword, Saffron?
Same thing, but without the abrupt departure. Zinnia gave me one of her older ones. I've used a few over the years. I never asked. Where did you get yours, Goldie?
The training room. It was during the stuff with the six-pointed star. I just went through the stack until I found one that felt right.
It was also not the only sword I've ever used. But seeing it broken like that, I just couldn't look away. It was like I'd lost a connection to my past. And out of nowhere, the emotions overwhelmed me.
I know what it was. It's a sign. Ladies, it's time to leave Massalia.
I don't know.
We keep putting it off, but this is the literal breaking point. Saffron, you love traveling. Don't think I haven't seen you pulling out all those new maps you bought.
Saffron, is this true?
Mine were out of date. So many borders have been changing. I had to get the latest ones.
And Zinnia, you need to connect with your past. Let's go there, to the places where you grew up, to the people who knew you then. It's an agenda of nostalgia.
What about the society? What about Massalia?
Viviana has excelled at everything I've thrown at her. Honestly, I didn't think I needed an assistant until she showed up. And Ursula is here practically every day. I think it would take a couple of days for them to even notice we're gone.
That's not true.
And the city will always be the city with its city problems, but when's the last time we had a real villain to fight? It's just street crime and random weird cult things, but that's the first time we've seen them in months.
It has been bordering on dull around here. Since the fall of the Six, it feels like all the worst people have left town.
With the Pied Piper gone, there was nothing left to keep the rats around.
I'm convinced. Zinnia?
How would we travel?
Any way you'd like. We could book passage on a ship. Air travel is quite trendy. We even know someone who owns a dirigible.
I have another idea, and one that might get you more excited about this. We go by train.
Why would that be more exciting? We travel by train all the time.
No, we don't buy tickets. This time, we get our own train.
Our own swashbuckling society train? The mind reels.
Think about it. Instead of getting one, or more likely 2 rooms, I know how you two are, we'd have the whole place to ourselves.
No more waiting at the station for a late arrival. No more leaving when they say instead of when we want to go.
Exactly.
But a train isn't just a motor and a room. It's a whole operation.
Oh, I've had an inspiration. A game.
I don't know what it is, but I am already on board.
Saffron is right. To travel in the style we would like, it will take several cars. We would need one for sleeping, one for eating, one for training.
An engine to pull them and a caboose to sit at the back.
Precisely. And so, a contest. We each pick 2 cars and do what we can to find the best possible version we can by the end of the week.
We will plan to leave Monday next, so we each have until then to get what we can.
But where do we even start? Is there a shop for buying train cars?
I have no idea, but that's part of the challenge.
Zinnia, you sound so excited.
You know what? I am.
You're on. But once we leave the station, where are we going?
Saffron, would you like to plan the route?
More than anything. What's on your list? Which of the aunties would you like to visit first?
I would like to spend more time with Carmen Crimson.
Tangiers. Got it.
A wonderful woman taught me to dance in Madrid, so we would need to have Spain on the list.
That's on the other side of the Mediterranean, so unless this new train of ours can float, we'll need to plan an alternate route.
Where did you learn to sing?
Naples. And how did you know I could sing?
This place has great acoustics, and you sing in the shower.
I do.
You do. Adding Italy to the agenda.
And we must swing by Brussels. She would be most upset if she got skipped.
Her who?
You'll see.
Belgium. Adding it. Something's tickling at my memory. There's an event of some kind happening there soon. Maybe we can time our arrival to see it.
I'm always up for a party.
I think that's a good start. We can add stops along the way if anyone has any inclinations.
This is going to be an amazing trip.
I hope so.
I know so. So, first we get our train, and then we see the world.
Or at least a good chunk of the continent.
I can't think of 2 people I'd rather be traveling with.
I think you mean
Please, no grammar lessons right now. I can think of better uses for that tongue.
Your mood has definitely improved. Goldie?
Already gone. This will give me a head start on the contest.
She's right, you know. Maybe instead we should... Never mind. I'm going to stay right here.
Yes, you are.
Our Season 4 prelude, Love Me and Mend, was written, directed, and edited by Kyle Olson. Our producer and sound designer is that wandering warrior Ryan Fitzpatrick. Our talent wrangler is that treacherous traveler known as Brooke Unverfirth. Starring Amy Shaw as Zinnia, Anastasia Plum as Saffron, and Cara Gallo as Goldie. Our theme song is written and performed by Headley Knights, and our interstitial music is Intended Force by Kevin McLeod. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Ox Hare so you won't miss the next thrilling adventure. The Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society is a Ox Hare media production. Old format, new ideas.